Welcome to MarcusG.tv. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. I'm the chef on a mission. Today's mission is salmon. Farm salmon versus wild salmon. And how can you be sure to avoid farmed salmon in a restaurant? Now, this is not about this blog. This video is not about proving which is better than the other, farmed versus wild. You can make your own decisions. There's a lot of research online. If you want some really awesome research, go to my personal favorite website, which is my own, called nofarmedsalmon.com. Lots and lots of great stuff on there. So let's say you're going to a restaurant and you want to totally avoid farmed salmon. Here's the one technique that'll you'll totally avoid it. Don't order salmon at all. It's that simple. Chances are, if a place is telling you they have wild salmon, now this is from my experience, this isn't from some fancy study, this is from my experience going to restaurants, looking online, conducting my food fraud TV website, foodfraudtv.com. Check that out. I have a lot of stuff on there on salmon as well. Based upon all of my personal research that I've done, more than 50% of the time when salmon says wild on a menu, it's not wild. They're misleading you, they're misinformed, and you're not getting what you're being told. It's that plain and simple. Restaurants, chefs, restaurateurs are not that savvy or educated, or they don't have enough ethics or morals to understand why it's so important to actually put something on the menu that's actually correct. So, this is the only sure-cut way to do it, is just to avoid it altogether and not order it. Now, if you really want to know, and if you really want to order salmon out, you really have to trust the restaurant. You've got to, the more information they can give you, like where was it caught, how was it caught, what species is it? If they know the salmon season, right? You ask them, well, when is wild salmon season? And if they know the answers to wild salmon season, because wild salmon season typically starts in April and May and it ends in the fall, so it's a spring to fall. There's really not much wild salmon on the market in the wintertime. There's very, very small pockets of ocean troll-caught king salmon from Alaska. But other than that, it's basically from spring to fall. The whole winter time is out, or later in the fall it's out, and it has to go later in the spring. Traditionally, the first salmon river run of the year, river run, not getting caught from the ocean, but the river run is going to be like the Stikine River, the Taku River, or the Copper River, which is the most famous because they have the most money to market their catch, the Copper River. But the Stikine and the other river, I believe, is open prior to Copper River. But Copper River, again, is a very strong marketing force. That kicks off the river run salmon. And that goes all the way up. This is Alaska now. The Columbia River right now, this is April 15th. Columbia River is catching. I've seen some vendors selling some salmon from the Columbia River from Washington State. So that is running right now. So the farther north you go, the salmon runs just like soft-shell crabs. It starts earlier in the southern part of the United States and moves up the coast. So you need to understand that, hey, they need to know that only Pacific salmon's wild. They need to know what the species, they need to know the season, and you can easily know how it's caught, because a lot of it's troll caught, some of it's net caught. And that's the one way. But other than that, 50% of the time, more than 50% of the time, they're just telling you, just to tell you that it's wild, and it's not wild. That's the bottom line. That's the sad news. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. Thanks for watching this video. If you like my videos, please click like, subscribe to my channel, and definitely pass this on.